Hello soul family, my name is Geeta and welcome to your pick a card reading. So the title of this video is going to be, are you on their mind? And if you are, what are they thinking about you? If they're not, what is the last thing they were thinking about you? That's what we're going to be finding out today. But before we get started, I just want to say really quickly that if you like this video and you would like for me to keep making more, then please give the video a thumbs up if you do. Also, I wanted to just take a moment and thank everybody who helps and supports my channel, everyone who likes the videos, everyone who subscribes. I really appreciate you. You really help out my channel and you help it grow. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I please urge you to subscribe. It really helps to make sure I stay here, and you're really actually helping me immensely. So if you appreciate this video, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the video, please go ahead and like the video. Even if maybe if it's not even your favorite, maybe you don't have the nicest pile, still like the video. I put a lot of effort into these videos and I make them for you for free. So if you would just take a moment and like the video, I'd really appreciate it. Also, in the video description is where you're going to find information on if you'd like to book a private reading. Okay, my private readings are done through video. So I make you a private video of your reading with the questions that you asked through email. And then after I create your video, I upload it to YouTube and I create a private link just for you to view. And only you will ever view it unless you link it to other people. And then I email this link to you and then it's all yours. And I don't usually delete them. So I haven't deleted one yet. So it's there, it's your reading forever. So I feel like it's pretty affordable. A lot of times you go to readers, like if you went to one in person, you wouldn't be able to record your reading usually, and you won't have it forever. So now you can always have the video and you can always refer back to it in the future. So anyways, also in the video, timestamps is going to be in the video description. I meant to say video description. And the video description is going to be your timestamps. They are clickable. So I don't really need to put them into the comment section because they are clickable. However, if any of you are kind enough and you would like to help out by posting the timestamps, I will pin your comment in the comment section if you would like to do that. Also, I kind of discourage people from looking at the comments before they watch the video because there's sometimes spoilers. Okay, and I'm not trying to give out any spoilers. Anyways, this is going to be option number 1 with the white rose, option number 2 with the sage green rose, option number 3 with a pink rose, and option number 4 with a peach rose. So you can go ahead and pause the video and take as long as you need, but I'm going to go ahead and get started and find out if you're on their mind. Alright, so here we have the cards for option number 1 with the white rose, and let's go ahead and find out if your person's been thinking about you. All right, I gotta find out where I'm starting. I'm starting off with the oracle card. So the first one we have is Angel of Balance in the reverse. You can't see that. The flower, but I don't want to catch the flower on fire, so. All right, and then we have Appreciation. Then we have Queen in the reverse. Seeker. Let's show this to you. Appreciation. We have Slave. Ooh, that's nice actually. Then we have God. Wow. Wow. All right. I want the energy. Angel Balance book. Okay, I haven't used this deck in a while. Then we have the 10 of Earth, which is the 10 of Pentacles. We have the King of Water in the reverse. And we have Temptation. This one's the Devil. Oh, can I fit it? No. A little bit more room. I'll figure it out. I promise. There we go. Then we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Empress in the reverse. And we have the Nine of Cups. We have also talking. Coffee cup. And coffin. And then these are your messages, which I'll be reading momentarily. So has your person been thinking about you? The answer is yes. I do want to look at the Angel of Balance one because it's in reverse. Okay. What it's saying is that they're worried that, it's saying with the Angel of Balance in the reverse that they are worried about you taking either, like, it could be a lack of self-acceptance or self-care. And putting yourself last, that kind of thing. Like needing more rest. So this is about them worrying about your health. Let me try and figure out this one. Ooh. I do feel like you're somebody who is in a position of spiritual power. And they're thinking about that. They have been thinking about you lately, too. Like, probably within the last 24 hours. They think of you as, you're also with the appreciation card, I'm really feeling that they think of you as somebody who is also in a vibration of gratitude, if that makes sense. With the appreciation card, she's sitting here. You're like a master. They're thinking that almost like you've mastered your emotions, you've mastered yourself, and you don't let what things, people maybe who have been talking about you or issues that you've been having, they're like this right here, all these prickly brambles. This is a prickly bush. But she's just like, whatever, look at me. This person, it sounds like a Nine of Pentacles energy. Or even an Empress energy. But you're somebody who is abundant and they see you as somebody who has pretty much just mastered your emotions for the most part, it seems like. With Seeker, it says a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever you go, you are. So they see you as somebody who has a thirst for the truth and you seek the truth when it comes to things. The Slave is surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. That's definitely something I do. Let me know if you do that in the comments below as well. But when they think of you, they think of that. And God says benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So all in all, with this, I really feel like that they think of you as someone who's very spiritually enlightened, and they think of you in that way. And with Queen, I feel like that you do get a little bit like worked up when people challenge, maybe question, you know, your purpose or something. That's what I'm feeling like the Queen is in the reverse. Like this right here comes in relation to this card, I feel. And with the Angel of Balance, like they're worried about you giving too much or doing too much or doing this too much, not taking good enough care, being too selfless, things like that. And when maybe they've said something to you in the past and they're like, oh, and you're like, no, I know what I'm doing. I feel like that you knew what you're doing. So when they think of you, they think of having some kind of legacy. This does feel like it could be some kind of twin flame connection, by the way. But I feel like they think about some kind of legacy. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It could be twin flame or a soulmate, a high level soulmate. We have Three of Pentacles in the reverse though. They're not quite sure. This right here, this Three of Pentacles is telling me that there is a lack of, like, you don't have a solid, they want to have the Ten of Pentacles, but with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like the first layer of the connection's not been grounded, and they're interested in talking and conversing more. They might even be waiting to hear from you, waiting to hear messages. And the thing is, I'm picking up it, so some of you might actually send messages and they don't respond and stuff, but they still look forward to your messages and want to hear and want to read them. The King of Water in the reverse is the King of Cups. What is it trying to say? They might want to get together. Yeah. I feel like that they have somebody, so for some of you, they're with these threes here, there could be a third party situation. Okay. And if they are with this other person, they might want to get together and stuff like that. But maybe they might want to get away from somebody. That's what I'm feeling with this card, with this combo. It feels like there could be another person that they're trying to get away from in order to get together with you. And with temptation, I feel like they're very tempted, but they are feeling restricted, okay? And you are their wish fulfillment, I'm thinking, you know? And with Coffin, though, I feel like that, again, there might be something, they want to be liberated. They're thinking about being liberated, or they want to be liberated, and they think about it. This is what they think about. They think about, you know, if there's a third party situation, leaving it. Or whatever situation is stopping them from coming towards you, they think about leaving that situation, changing, making the change that is needed in order to come towards you. And that is what they're thinking about. And they're trying to figure out, I feel like they're trying to strategize. They want, but it's like they're not quite sure, like, what to think. They're not quite sure. Like, they're not 100%. So it's like they want to talk more to get 100% so they can feel not so afraid to take a leap of faith. All right, so let's go ahead and see what messages we have. We have, I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Sorry, I have to sit that over there. I don't have that much room. I need a giant table. We have, how could you still love me after all I've done? And then we have, your words linger in my mind. All right, and let's go ahead and see what the charm's gonna say. All right, please tell me, what is option number one, person been thinking about them? What is option number one, person been thinking about them? What is option number one, person been thinking about them? All right, here's your dice. Let's see. Oh, what did I say? We got the twin flames paper, the little, I have these little papers with words on them. We have twin flame. So you could be a twin flame and they're thinking about it. Especially if you talk to them about being twin flames. See, what did I say? Get together. They want to get together. They're thinking about getting together. And friend. They're trying to, like, they might want to get together and act like your friends or something. On like a friendly level. This is kind of interesting. So we have the word friendly is what popped out at me, but it's also an Aquarius. So whenever both of you could be an Aquarius, or the third party could be an Aquarius. Then we have a steering wheel. So I feel like it's trying to say that things are progressing, or they feel like things are progressing between the both of you. We have the Eiffel Tower, which could indicate them wanting to possibly travel with you, or maybe you live in Paris or in France and they want to come and see you. We have the letter P. We have the letter X. And we have the letter S. And then we have a deer with antlers, big antlers. I feel like that this is them. Something about their soul and spirit is what spirit is saying to me. It's about something about bravery, strength, and power, and psychic ability. That's what I'm being told. Then we have a key, which talks about opening up things, opening up about things, things opening up, opportunities or doors opening. We have an anchor. So they find this connection to be stable and long lasting and having a lot of like really solid potential. We have a dragonfly, which is about being lighthearted, things coming to light. And then we have a star with a fairy inside of it. And so I feel like that they have a lot of hope. And I feel like that is saying that angels or spirit keep kind of pushing that hope, and like they keep giving your person that hope that you can come together or get together to help bring apart whatever is going on with and changing the connection, the situation that they're in. And then we have the Three of Pentacles again for the little tiny card. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So that is, they're wanting to have, I feel like that what it's saying with that is they're thinking about having, solidifying this Three of Pentacles, so making a solid offer, having something, some kind of stability, something, okay? And with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like they're wanting a healthy new beginning. All right, please tell me what is going on with option number 1 and their person. What is their option number 1 person thinking about them? Okay, so we got lips. So I feel like that they're thinking about kissing you, or it could just be talking about communication for you to think about. And then we have water. So it might be traveling over water. Somebody might be a water sign. Maybe you or them are water signs. Also, it's kind of interesting because it's like this similar symbol as Aquarius. So that could be another synchronicity for Aquarius. And then also but the waves are kind of big, so maybe there's trying to show that there's a lot of emotion in the situation. Or maybe there's a lot of emotion that is going to go behind what the words they want to say. All right, so here's your charms. Oh, it's like 1444 on my camera when I looked at it. So here's your charms. Anyways, that's all I have for option number 1. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it and it helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and then hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to option number 2. All right, so here we have the cards for option number 2 with the sage green rose. And let's go ahead and find out what your person, let me see where I put this. Kind of fit nicer here, but let's find out what your person, if you've been on their mind. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. All right, so the first card we have is number 30, the garden and the gate. Been trying to make everything fit on the table. I got a lot of cards. So we have number 12, the temple path and the reverse. And I haven't used this deck in a while, so I might look at it a little bit just to try to remind me this one. I remember what this is, and I know what they are, but I can't remember what this one is in the reverse. Usually it's just the opposite of whatever the temple path is, but it looks like this one, the temple path is a pretty important card. So I want to make sure I get the right concept in my mind. All right, then we have shapeshifter. And then we have priest in the reverse. Then we have saboteur in the reverse. And angel. Then we have the Ace of Water in the reverse. which is the Ace of Cups. We have the Fool. And the Nine of Fire, which is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Then we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Five of Wands in the reverse. And we have Kisses. Karmic Relationship. Mask. And these are your messages from your person, which I'll be reading for you shortly. All right. So the question is, has your person been thinking about you? Are you on their mind? Like within the last 24 hours, the answer is yes in this pile. Let me look at the Temple Path in the reverse. It's driving me crazy. I gotta read this. Yeah, this is about, yeah, that's what I thought. It says receiving this card reverse is a sign that you may have fallen off your path. You could be too focused on worldly possessions and material gains. So your person might be thinking of you in that sense. That or you can be like maintaining old unhealthy habits of fear, limitation, worry, or doubt. It's like, yeah. Yeah, it's talking about there being money as well. I'm feeling like there's some kind of thinking of along the line of that your person might be thinking that maybe whatever condition or situation that you find yourself in is stable and you have like money and you're feeling very stable in your current situation. And they're thinking that perhaps that you have fallen off your path because you're so comfortable in the situation that you're in that you're not willing to take any risks or go forward or do something different because you don't want to lose your security. And that's what they're talking about, this fear here. This is talking about fear. I'm going to read the card to you. It says, this card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colorful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. This card upright bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time, but be aware. The choice to stay in the seeming security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. So yeah, that's definitely what it's saying. So that's something that they're thinking about with you. We have Shapeshifter. It says skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. So they find you to be like a shapeshifter, but also that you're actually very enlightened in the sense that you can just move up and down and you see the world in a different perspective than other, and you can shift through different perspectives. Ability to see the potential in everything. Then priest in the reverse, it says, it's the shadow attribute, and it says violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. I'm picking up mostly that they might feel like you might have some kind of spiritual role or something that, or your purpose. They feel like you might be seduced by your own purpose, or even seduced by your own thing, whatever the security is. All right, let me see what this says. Saboteur in the reverse. All right, so the shadow attribute for saboteur is induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. They might find that your choice to stay in a certain situation that is not, maybe that they, in their mind, that the situation where, while it's like, and it provides and pleasure and joy and happiness, that it's not part of your path. They don't feel like it's part of your path with the temple path. And there's some kind of karmic, so I feel like there's some kind of karmic path that you're supposed to be on, or they think that you're supposed to be on, and that it has induced in staying in the situation because you're afraid to go out of your comfort zone, or they're thinking that you are. I'm not saying you actually are, but it says that is inducing self-destructive behavior or the desire. But I'm not, it says or the desire to undermine others, but I'm not feeling that for the most part. Unless it is that a third party situation or something like that, and then maybe they might think that if there's, you know. So let's see what the angel card says. And it says, we have it in the upright, so it's the light attribute, and it says helping those in need with no expectation of return. So they see you as an angel, somebody who helps others without expecting anything in return. It's kind of a little bit contradictory, right? Maybe they're still trying to decide who you are. So this person, I feel when they're thinking about you, they're thinking about how they're falling in love and they unconditionally love you. And the reason why I feel like that we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Cups is in the reverse is because I feel like that partially they could be blocking it. They could be blocking their emotions. Yeah, look at here. We have karmic relationships. So I feel like that a lot of you, your person could be in some kind of karmic situation, karmic pattern, karmic like loop, karmic cycle, okay? Or in a karmic relationship, okay? And so because of that, things just, they keep like trying to work towards something, maybe in this situation with them, and they're not making any progress, but they're trying to actually, I feel like they're wanting to take a leap of faith, but they're not making any progress. It's like they're kind of stuck. They just they keep stuck in this loop, and they keep repeating the same mistakes over and over, and they're not escaping the karmic cycle. And maybe that's what they're thinking about in that situation. With the Ace of Water, the seahorse makes me think of fathers, but I don't know if your person is a father. Maybe you're a father if you're a man. But see, and he's holding a pearl. The pearl is like something special. Also, the pearl is in relation to June, but the pearl is like something rare and precious, and it's holding on to it, but it's in the reverse. And I think that part of it, for some of you, I'm picking up that they can't quite see the potential of the situation. They can't see, or they're feeling that you can't see the potential of the situation. Maybe they think that you're stuck in this karmic cycle, or you're stuck. Like you, okay, I'm trying to say this right. Okay, so usually I get these readings and it says that your person is stuck in the karmic cycle, but I'm picking up that some of you are stuck in a karmic relationship in the karmic cycle. So while I'm used to saying the other thing, I'm trying to reverse it and say it properly, but they feel like that you can't see potential. You can't see how happy that all the happiness and all of the joy and all of the amazing possibilities and all of the abundance, that while you might be in an abundant situation, that you could have that like a gajillion times more. Like there's so much more. It's like so much, like it's like what you're already in is so tiny, and then what you would have, it would be so much more together. It would be like, instead of a grain of sand, it would be like the entire earth. It's like so much. It's like millions of times better. And they thinking that they love you, and they love you unconditionally, and they will continue to give. And I feel like they want to keep giving you affection. So maybe they're wanting to take a leap of faith. Maybe you're thinking about having a leap of faith with this person, but you're not making any progress because stuck in a karmic relationship or a karmic cycle or something. Some kind of karmic energy. Some kind of energy that you're stuck in the garden and the gate. You're stuck in the garden, and they feel like that you fell off your life purpose, your path, your purpose. Yeah. Violates the trust of your spiritual community. How about we just remove violates the trust of your community? Maybe you're somebody who's a leader of a large amount of people. Maybe you have a platform. And it also says seduced by your own role. So they might see you in that way. But they do see, maybe that they don't see this as who you really are. They see that you're able to change. And with the angel card, they do see a lot of potential in that you're someone who does help other people without expecting anything in return. The Nine of Wands, they are wanting to drop their guard, but they're just feeling so doubtful, and they think about giving up. And I feel like that because they're thinking about giving up, or they're dropping their guard, they're just like, they don't want to fight. Okay, they don't want to fight with you. They're not trying to force you to do anything. With the Five of Wands in the reverse, it could indicate like backing down from a situation, or it could indicate an apology for some of you. But I feel like it's more of the energy of backing down. Maybe they're backing away from the situation because they're feeling very doubtful that anything, like, they're just not feeling very like positive that everything is going to work out with this situation. And I feel like that they're trying to hide how they really feel. They're not really, or maybe even they're pretending, maybe they're fooling themselves. So let's go ahead and see what your messages say. So the first one says, I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. So this person is seeing synchronicities. It's just probably, it seems like it's just torturing them. They're just seeing all of these signs about you. And it's like they know who you are. Again, this pile feels like twin flames. Then we will be together again. So they do feel like you will be together again and that you will see each other again. Maybe they know you will. Maybe they're able to manifest that if they truly want to. I'm not the same person that you remember. So this person, maybe when you first started talking or first met or something like that, this person maybe wasn't quite put together. They weren't doing as well, you know, but they feel like that maybe they've grown a lot, they've healed a lot, and they're not the same person that they once were when you first started talking to them. So let's go ahead and see what the charms say. All right, please tell me, what is option number 2? This person been thinking about them. Oop, this fell out, so I have to keep it. What is option number 2? This person been thinking about them. Oh, I didn't get any pink things. I want some words. This option, I'm feeling like they're in the corner over here. The energy felt like it. We got a lot of dice though. And it showed with the Ace of Cups too. Alright, so what is option number 1? This person been thinking about you. We have S, U, and X. Sucks. What? So apparently things suck right now for them. We have the word change. Spirit is so funny. And then we have hate. Maybe somebody hates change. We have the word hate and change. So maybe they feel like maybe you hate change. We have the Ace of Cups again. So this person does love you very much. And also I'm hearing like an intuitive, some kind of telepathic connection. We have the Four of Pentacles. So this person is not letting you go, at least anytime soon. We have the Seven of Wands. This person is standing up for what they believe in. They totally believe that in this connection. and they're standing up for it. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe they're wanting you to become single. And then we have the Fool, which is and take a leap of faith. So let's see what the dice say. You didn't get any metal charms. All right. What is option number 2 person thinking about them? So we have the waves dice, a footprint dice that could indicate walking away or your path. We have dinosaur dice, and we have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment, right? And so they do feel like you're wish fulfillment, or they think that you are. With the dinosaur, they feel like that this is a really slow moving, huge issue, okay? And with the waves, it could be talking about emotion. It could be, I'm seeing like a beach. There could be some walking on the beach. Maybe they're going to want to meet at the beach and talk with you at the beach. Or you're going to see them there. For some of you, that's not going to apply for everyone, obviously. But I'm seeing the footprints, and I see like footprints in sand. But it's telling me about the path, and to follow your heart is what it's saying. And with the dinosaur, whenever I see the dinosaur, I always think of something that's big. It seems something that maybe they think that you feel like their situation is big and scary, okay, but it's actually harmless and gentle, okay, but it's not as scary as it seems. You find out it's not. This dinosaur might be big and scary to somebody who never knew what this dinosaur was, but they eat vegetables. They're not gonna eat you. They're not gonna cannibalize you. All right, so let's go ahead and let you see the charms. And that's all that I have for option number 2. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and it helps me out. If you want to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and then hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to option number 3. All right, so here we have the cards for option number 3 with the pink rose, and let's go ahead and find out if you're on your person's mind. Let's see, so first we have victory, number 28 in the reverse. Then we have carrying connections, number 14. Ooh, that's nice. I have to look at this victory. I haven't used this deck in a while, so just want to make sure. All right, so we have student. We have rescuer in the reverse. Then we have father in the reverse. And guide. Then we have the 5 of earth or pentacles. We have the page of fire. And we have strength in the reverse. All right, can we fit this? Maybe I should slide this down. All right, I'll slide it down a little bit. All right, and these are your messages from your person, which I'll be reading shortly. I'm going to be using charms too. All right. Then we also have the 8 of Swords. We have, I think this one's strength. Yeah, strength in the reverse again. Then we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. We have ascending. Wow, okay. And we have hammer. And then we have stabbed in the back. So, have you been on this person's mind? And the answer is no. Not lately. I'm not saying this person has never thought about you. But what I am saying is that within the last 24 or 48 hours, the last week, they haven't, either they've very little thought about you over the past week or not at all. Okay. There is something here. It's not that I feel like this person doesn't care about you. I'm trying to go over what they're last thinking about you. I think that a good clue is in that victory in the reverse. Because victory in the reverse is about not having victory. It says the victory card reversal signals a delay or reversal in a hoped for outcome. So maybe there's a delay, there's a difficulty in the hopeful outcome, and that is caring connection. This is kind of like caring community, but caring connection is like a loving, like it's like 2 of cups. It's like union, coming together, love, union. And this one is about, you know, disappointment. Whether it's in a personal change or an external achievement, success may be eluding you for some time, but don't despair. You may need to restructure things, reevaluate, or release one specific outcome and set your sights on another. And that's what I feel like they are going through. I feel like they're trying to not think about you because I feel like that they want you, and there's something that they wanted in hopes with you, and it's not happening, or it hasn't, and so they're trying to not think about it because they're trying to not obsess about it. They also could be trying to manifest it as well. And you know how sometimes you have to withdraw from something energetically, and that could be part of what is going on as well. We have student, and it says your person actually could be a student, so, or you both could be students, and maybe they've been busy. But we have light attribute that says humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Okay. I'm picking up there are some students who are watching this, so I'm feeling like it is trying to tell me that there's some students, but also you're people who they're thinking of you as learning and devoted to whatever you're doing that you're learning currently. We have rescuer in the reverse, which is shadow attributes. It says assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. I'm not sure about the keeps the rescued one needy, but it's like maybe they feel like that you've helped them with something, okay, and they think that you assume that they should reciprocate back. Or I'm weirdly enough, the energy, at least for these 2 cards so far, has been opposite. I'm actually feeling like they expect to be reciprocated, but it could go both ways. So take it however it resonates in this one, because I'm feeling like it's going both ways, because I'm feeling both sides like resonating with this. So maybe they're wanting something with you, okay, and maybe they assume that you should reciprocate if they help you. Maybe they've helped you with something, and they're expecting you to reciprocate. All right, we have guide. So it says represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. I do feel like, you know, it is saying that this person does think of you, you know, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So you're like a guide. Again, I'm picking up some of these people think that they're the guide. Okay. I just keep hearing both ways. Okay, so represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Yeah, like you're the guide. Some of you, they feel like that they're the guide. Maybe that you guide each other. We have father in the reverse again. I'm picking up this masculine energy with these 4 cards. It says dictatorial control, abuse of authority. So like a dictatorially, like they try to command that you do things. Maybe they feel like that you command. Also, they could be reflecting on the things that they've done. You know, that's maybe what they're thinking about this. Maybe they're thinking about in relation that they feel like that you should reciprocate, you know, if they've helped you. So they're thinking about that. Maybe they're pondering it, trying to learn from it, trying to understand it. We have the 5 of Earth, which is about they're feeling left out in the cold. And with the 8 of Swords, they're feeling these really limited thoughts. But they are learning, okay? They're expanding, okay? They're preparing for union. They are ascending. They will ascend this. So if this is a person that potentially you rejected in the past, they will overcome this. Or someone who maybe you want to be with this person, but they've withdrawn. This person feels withdrawing, like they have withdrawn from the situation. They're not sure what to do. And with the Page of Fire in the reverse, I could definitely tell that they're feeling really uninspired. They're feeling low self-esteem, low self-worth. And with Strength in the reverse, they're really afraid. They're afraid. They don't have any confidence. And Hammer, it says sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So maybe they're working on improving things. Maybe they're trying to rebuild something. Or hey, maybe they feel like they've sabotaged the situation. With Strength in the reverse, again, it's talking about fear. I'm hearing fear of the unknown, but I'm also hearing fear of the truth. And I mean, like I'm hearing the fear, maybe that you're going to stab them in the back. Maybe they're afraid you're going to break their heart. Okay, we have their separation, deception. Maybe they feel like that you're being deceptive. Okay, the Ace of Swords can be about talk about lying. So maybe they feel like that you've withheld the truth from them. Maybe they're afraid. With the Strength card, it could indicate that they're afraid that you've withheld the truth from them. Or maybe they have withheld the truth from you and they're afraid of you. And these are the things that they're thinking about, though. This actually says heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. All right, so let's go ahead and go over your messages. So the first one says, would you reject me? So again, I feel like that, you know, they're wondering, you know, if you would reject them. I feel like that maybe either some of you might have rejected this person in some way, shape, or form, at least energetically. Or they feel like you have. So they're wondering if you would reject them. Then we have something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. So there's something about that you're right about, that they need to come to their own conclusions. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the charms have to say. All right, please tell me, what is option number 1, or not 1, I'm on 3. What has option number 3's person been thinking about them? What has option number 3's person been thinking about them? This one fell out. What has option number 3's person been thinking about them? All right, let's see what it says. We got 3 dice. The first one that showed up was this like talking thing. So there's something about communication. And we have like an exclamation point, like, oh, like a surprise or shock. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So that maybe something that was said, some kind of revelation, truth, something that was shocking that has happened. All right, let's see what we got here. So we have success is the first word we have. We have children, so children could be involved. Maybe your children. We have hate, so maybe someone hates children. I hope not, but you know, some people do, or they don't like it. We have twin flames, so some of you might be twin flames in the situation. We have free. So someone might be wanting to become free from a situation, wanting to be liberated. Let's see what kind of letters we got here. We have R, E, G, F. We have almost like the word free. It could be a lot of different things. I'll let you look at it in a moment. And then we have, let's go over the little, we got some charms with signs on them. We have the 8 of Cups. So maybe they're feeling like they're thinking that you, or they're thinking that they should be walking away from the situation or giving up. We have the 2 of Swords, so they're at a stalemate, I'm feeling, or they're thinking that they're at a stalemate, or you're at a stalemate. We have the Knight of Swords. So I feel like they are wanting to come forward and communicate with you. With the Ace of Wands, they're feeling they want a passionate new beginning. All right, and so we have a little charm that says Sagittarius. So maybe one or both of you are Sagittarius, or something that's going to happen in the time of Sagittarius, or have had. And then we have the word optimistic on the back. So maybe they're trying to be optimistic. Then we have Gemini, so maybe one or both of you are a Gemini, or something could be happening in the time of Gemini. It's actually the time of Gemini right now, so it could be something that's happening now. Also, Gemini is about twins. Then we have intelligent. They're thinking about you being intelligent or something. We have a bird, so that is indicating of communication. Also can be nervous communication. We have shine bright like a diamond. So they do feel like that you shine bright like a diamond. We have, I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. She believed she could, so she did. It says, no matter where. It's like when you want to be with someone, no matter where they are. If dad can't fix it, no one can. So maybe someone's a dad, or there's somebody who has issues with their father. Ooh. We have, what is this? A book. So a book talks about knowledge, or seeking knowledge. Okay, we have the word, we have student too, so. And also it can be about mystery or hidden knowledge. And we have a lion, which talks about gaining courage and strength, but we have 2 strengths in the reverse, so it could be talking about that, being afraid and not having any courage. We have the word survivor. So maybe one or both of you are survivors of something, or they feel like that you will survive the situation, or your love will survive. We have the word love. Okay, so this person does love you, and they even have the words, I love you. So let's see, I'm going to roll the dice though, even though it did show something interesting. But what is option number 3's person thinking about them? What is option number 3's person thinking about them? Well, that's interesting. Okay, so we still have the surprise, and we still have the Ace of Swords. So we rolled it. We still got the Ace of Swords. We still have the a shocking surprise look on this little guy's face. There's some kind of truth that that is shocking. And we have 2 people that look like they're happy to see each other. Maybe they're about to hug. Okay. I'll go ahead and let you see this. Charms. The people, I feel like it could be some kind of shocking truth. Maybe that 2 people got together or something. Hopefully you can figure out what it means by that. Also, some of you might have special meaning for that. Anyways, that's all I have for option number 3. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it and it helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and now move on to option number 4. All right, so here we have the cards for option number 4 with the peach colored rose. And let's go ahead and find out if you're on your person's mind. All right, so the first card we have is number 32, Door to Spirit. And then we have number 2, Journey. Then we have Bully and the reverse. We have Child Wounded. We have Visionary and the reverse. Like trying to read it, but it's backwards. Upside down. We have Goddess and the reverse. Then we have the Queen of Fire, or like the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Ooh. We have the Moon in the reverse. And then we have Love. And here is your messages from your person, which I will be reading shortly. Then we have the Two of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Queen of Wands again in the reverse. Then we have a Dragonfly, Palm Tree, and Girl Talk. So, what is your person? Or have you been on their mind? So, unfortunately, it says no, that you haven't been on their mind lately. They're trying not to. This person could be an Aries or Pisces for some of you. But, dang, I don't know. Now, how this works is what I've been doing is that they haven't been thinking about you lately. So what I do is I look into what they have last been thinking about you. So what I like about this reading is that I get to tell you what they've been thinking, but on top of that, you get to find out if they've been thinking about you like in the last 24 or 48 hours or week. Now, I wouldn't say that this person has been longer than a week without thinking about you. And they have thought about you. But, because, you know, everybody thinks about somebody, right, at some time. So, but mostly this is like last 24, 48 hours though. So let's see, the Door to Spirit, I want to read it really quick. It says, this door opens into the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. Yeah, orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds. It's about a new beginning in the earthly world, leading you into a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential for the changes that happens here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and deepening connection with the world, the spirit world. So they could be thinking that you are somebody who has a deep connection to the spirit world, or maybe they're thinking of these things along the lines of these things. Yeah. See, in Journey, this is about a new beginning. Maybe that you're one who went through a new beginning and has moved on somewhere else. For some of you, I'm picking up that you kind of moved on from this person and they're mad at you or pissy at you, or they think that you're pissy at them. Whoa, let me know in the comments below. With Journey, it says, pack your bags. The Journey card foretells upcoming travel and a shift in location. So some of you could have moved altogether. It says it may be as simple as vacation, retreat, or a class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plan should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful logistics. all of life is a journey. And this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. So they could be thinking that you totally moved on and had a new beginning, right? I feel like that they're thinking that maybe you're someone who's very spiritual, someone who's opening up on your path. This is the last thing they thought about you. Maybe they think that you moved on from them. Oh man, I feel like some of them, they think that you're mean or something. Maybe you didn't choose them, or maybe it's the other way around. Or maybe they didn't choose you at first and you're just like, F this or whatever. We have bully in the reverse. It says, conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So they feel like maybe you have maybe concealed. Now remember, these four cards can go either way. Pretty much all these readings can. So feel free to change them around as you need to when it comes to that kind of stuff. But conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. We have child wounded. It says, it's in the upright, and it says, awakens compassion and desire to serve others. Wounded children, opening the learning path of forgiveness. I'm picking up that this could be maybe somebody's a counselor or some kind of healer. Maybe you're a counselor or a therapist or something. And you help other people heal their wounds who were in similar situations as you have been in your past. All right, we have visionary and we have goddess in the reverse. Let me see what visionary says. It says, shadow attributes, selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. I don't know, that's not my favorite card. It's kind of like, what sells your insights to the highest bidder? It's like a reader card. All right, and then we have goddess in reverse. Exploitation of the female nature and form. So they feel like that you're really sexy and beautiful, and you use your body and your sex appeal to manipulate others and to get things that you want. If you're not a goddess, if you're a man, then it probably is the other way around. All right, so with a queen of fire in the reverse, this can go either way. That just because it's a queen doesn't mean that it's about the female. It can be about the feminine. But I mean, even my twin flame is a man, and he shows up as the Queen of Wands all the freaking time. So take it however it resonates. Yeah, it could be like Aries, or we have Gemini, Aries, and Pisces here. But with the Queen of Wands, it doesn't have to be those signs. But with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, it's about someone who has influence or power over some other people without realizing it. Someone who is like kind of mean, you know, being hurtful in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not purposely, but with a bully, they feel like that you've been mean to them. There's some kind of choice that you had to make. And it says, being lighthearted, finding out things come to light, adapt, change, and heal. So I feel like that you did adapt and change and heal. You made a choice, and I feel like that you might have even chose yourself, which I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we do things that are the right things for us. Sometimes we enable boundaries, and people, they don't usually, most average people don't respond to that very well. Doesn't mean that you did anything wrong though, right? So we have the moon in the reverse. So the moon in the reverse often is more like being in denial, self-denial, some kind of like not seeing the truth about something, or even reflecting or deflecting. Okay, so what do we say? Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. I feel like that they're in denial about who you really are, or the kind of person that you really are. This person just finds you to be like really mean and selfish, is basically the gist about it. It kind of irritates me because I don't feel like it's true. Isn't that weird? That's kind of funny that I'm having this weird reaction. Like, I'm feeling defensive over you, and it's kind of weird. I don't feel like it's true. I feel like that you just come off as mean because you're enabling boundaries. Maybe it's because I can relate to that. Maybe that's why I feel so defensive about it. It's the ego. But also I'm a protective person. But I feel like they're in denial about you moving on in a way. It's like they think that you've moved on, and that they feel like that maybe you've told them that you moved on. Maybe they think that you're in denial, or they're in denial that you actually really did do that. But there's something that they're not sure of. There's something that they're denying, something that they are totally just like in denial over. We have love, which does talk about a choice. It could be a choice between two people. So maybe also I'm hearing the word denying. So someone could be denying something. So they could be denying here, like they could, like the Page of Wands usually is somebody who's kind of a bit of a player, in my opinion. Like they can be a bit of a player. They're someone who's like, when you're looking to date or something like that, when you're looking for new possibilities, when you're looking for adventure, I see the Page of Wands come up. And with the palm tree, I feel like that there's growth and stability. And it's like there's some kind of denial about there being, or like refusal to see something, or something like that. With love, there's a choice. It could be that they do love you and they do want union with you potentially. Again, it's the Queen of Wands in the reverse again. So it's been about being mean. I'm hearing cruel love. Your love is cruel. Time with friends, moving on. See the moving on thing. They feel like you're just a brat for moving on. You made a choice. It doesn't have to be between two people when it comes to the Lovers. This is the Lovers card. When it comes to the Lovers card, it's about making a choice a lot of the time, especially in the upright, and I feel like that you made a choice. Maybe you chose to move on. It says time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment and having fun. Maybe you've told them that you're not really dating or something like that, and they think that you're lying or something. I don't know. Either way, this person has been trying not to think about you. I feel like I'm hearing that they've been trying not to think about you, and they're kind of mad at you. So that's why I feel like this is in the reverse. I feel like it is a no, but it's more like it's not that they're just like they have been mad and they're resentful or in some way, shape, or form. They've pretty much almost like, it feels like they've written you off. And so I feel like they do have thoughts about you, sometimes fleeting. But when they do, it comes up, these feelings come up to be healed. One day they will have to face these feelings though. It's going to come up and they're going to have to face the feelings. You know, can't hide them forever. Let's see what kind of messages they have. So we have, I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. Then we have, my heart is telling me just do it. Yeah, maybe you should, again, I'm feeling like maybe you chose not to do it. Maybe they were taking too long. We have, I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So I feel like they're backpedaling now. They're like, wait a minute. Yeah, but that's what they would be wanting to say to you. Let's see what the charms say. All right, please tell me, what is option number 4's person been thinking about them? What is option number 4's person been thinking about them? Oh, that watch wanted to get in there, didn't it? All right, so just to say we got 2 dice, and the first dice, we have a forest and we have a snake. The forest can be about uncertainty and journeys, and all the trees can talk about stability, and the snake is about desire and also family. Could be some kind of desire about a journey or something that's lacking in clarity. All right, so for the words, we have the word stress. We have third party, so there could be a third party situation, and we have the word karmic. So there could be some kind of karmic person, like a karmic relationship, a karmic cycle that maybe you or them are stuck in. We have the 1111 watch. This talks about divine timing. It is like a greenish color, so it could be talking about, it's like a teal color, so it's like blue and green, so it could talk about divine timing before having communication and love. We have the letter Y, so that's the only letter. So they could be wondering why, or maybe Y has another kind of significance. Let's go over these little cards. There's a lot of them. All right, so we have the Two of Cups. We have the King of Swords. Two of Cups is about love, union, coming together. The King of Swords is about feeling cold, distance, thinking logically. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is about giving and taking, or maybe they want to give, or they maybe expect something from you. It's about balance, give and take though. And we have the Five of Wands, which is about maybe some kind of conflict. We have the Ace of Swords, so that's realizing the truth. We have the Ace of Swords again. Maybe there's some kind of truth that needs to be realized between the both of you. We have the Six of Cups, which talks about, it can talk about children, family, not being able to stop thinking about someone, past lives. Maybe you have a past life. Could be a soulmate connection. Can also talk about like kindness and nostalgia. And we have the Seven of Cups, so it could be talking about having a lot of options, or things being up in the air, or a lack of clarity about what you is wanting to happen. We have the Five of Pentacles, so someone could be feeling left out in the cold. Then we have Don't Let Anyone Dull Your Sparkle. We have a deer with huge antlers. The antlers, you know, in a deer, it symbolizes many years. So maybe your person is someone who's older and more mature. I'm not saying like old, but we have a lion. So there could be some strength that is going to be required in this connection. We have an Eiffel Tower. So maybe they live in Paris or France or something, or someone it could be trying to talk about travel. We have the symbol for Om. So someone could be into meditation. Someone could be very spiritual, maybe that you're spiritual. We have a dragonfly wing. So a dragonfly, again, is right here. You know, it's about being lighthearted, finding things out, things coming to light, and adapt and changing and healing. Also, I'm picking up for some of you that there's a choice, and some of you with the Queen of Fire, that is the other way around. Your person is the one who needs to make a choice or something, that they made a choice and maybe they chose someone else over you. We have Owl, which is talking about wise communication. I'm hearing seeing something. We have a Star, which is about hope and peace. We have a bird. Again, so there's like wise communication, nervous communication. We have a horse that is moving or running. So I feel like that could talk about a message coming in. Also, it's about power and nobility. We also have Gemini. So something could be happening in the time of Gemini, which is what we're in right now as I'm making this video. And in the back, it says intelligent. So maybe someone is a Gemini. We have the word love. So this person, I feel like, loves you. We have the moon, which talks about mystery. We have the moon here in the reverse. Talks about mystery. I'm hearing like mystery, denial, but then also a lack of clarity, confusion, intuition, dreams. We have a mermaid, which is a siren. So they feel very drawn to you. Also, there could be something to do with mermaids between the both of you, but they could be feeling very drawn to you, like a siren song, but sirens also can be threatening as well. We have a dinosaur, so everything is very slow going with this person. The healing is slow. We have a ballerina, so maybe someone could be a ballerina. Also, it's talking about dancing. We have an anchor. I'm hearing like walking, like tiptoeing around something or someone. We have an anchor, which is about stability and security. So let's see what the dice say. All All right, please tell me, what is option number 4's person been thinking about them? We got spider. Spider is like web. It could talk about the internet, but also not just web. I'm hearing spiders actually can indicate money. Okay, I don't know if a lot of people know that, but if you dream about spiders a lot, it means that you're going to be getting a bunch of money. But also the spider is telling me about a web and like tails, tangled webs, what the tangled webs you weave type of thing. Then we have forest, so there's some kind of confusion, I feel like, or lack of clarity in this connection, and they could be thinking about that. All right, so here's your charms. Anyways, that's all that I have for option number 4. If you like this kind of reading, please give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate it and it helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and then hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. God bless.